So now you're going to get all the heated questions. We spoke academia, now industry, and everything that goes around. So we're going to close this loop right now. So Dr. Ali, once again, ahla wa sahla.
Thank you.
It's an absolute pleasure to have you both with us and to be able to conclude the discussion that we've been having. So my first question to you, Dr. Ali, is the following. We usually know that universities have roughly 3 funding streams, right? So we talk about, in general, tuitions, we talk about donations, and we also try to think about alternative ways. Now, we know that the Industrial Hub is quite an innovative model in terms of structure, in terms of the linkage that it's doing between academia and the industry. I would really like if you can describe this model, and if you can also share with everybody if you think this model is replicable. Is it something that we can use and adopt as basically a third stream of revenue for universities in general? تفضل.
Okay, first, thank you very much for having me today. Before I tell you what the Industrial Hub do and how it can be replicated, first of all, what we do is the title that you have here, which is
Bridging Academia and Industry.
Between industry and academia.
Yes.
And in order to replicate this, in order to build a bridge, you need multiple resources. So first of all, you will need a vision, you will need resources, and you need the expertise to build the bridge. And that's where it all started from. So it started from the LEU vision. So if you now go online, look at the strategic plan of LEU under the 3rd and 4th pillar, we have innovation and educate and advance beyond boundaries. So that's where it all came from. So the recipe is there. Yes. The Industrial Hub is one of multiple initiatives under that pillar, which also has other aspects under the Business Development and Global Affairs Office. We have the Industrial Hub. I'm going to leave it till the end. We have the Academy of Continuing Education, the Global Affairs Service Center, and multiple other initiatives such as the New York office, which is one of the key aspects of getting us started as the Industrial Hub. And the Industrial Hub, which is my baby.
You're doing a lot at LEU.
Yeah.
Greetings to Dr. Badr, who's with us as well.
Yes. So without proper leadership, you will not be able to have what we currently had. I'm glad that you have included me like in the last one, which is the industry.
Exactly.
which is
the money.
No. So yes, there are multiple revenue streams that we have through the Industrial Hub, and the idea is that we want to actually bridge the gap between industry and academia. So we have prepared all the tools needed by the industry, and that's what we want to bring into the game. So we offer consultancy services. It's not as the first part of the panel where it's not pure research, so we're not doing research, but what we're actually doing, providing solutions to the industries, both in Lebanon and abroad, actual solutions that can be implemented at a fast rate. So that's the key point. So universities are used to the slow rate of
research and then moving into the whole flow and IP.
So we had projects that got executed in 2 or 3 months, and, at a very fast scale. So that's the area of what we do at the Industrial Hub. The doctor that mentioned in the last session that we need the industry to trust us. That's something that we already broke, and we're moving forward.
That's lovely.
Because the amount of projects that we are currently having is raising exponentially from Lebanon and abroad. So that's the consulting services. We also have offer space for the industries to be hosted at LU, mainly industries from abroad. And we train our students and bring them the experiential learning. So that's the whole purpose of the Industrial Hub. Not only to provide services to the industry, but to break this point where students go to the industry without any knowledge. So we have multiple programs at the Industrial Hub in order to break such things, especially working with projects or having sponsored internships that are tailored to the industry needs so that they get recruited directly. So if your question, can this be replicated? Yes. So and the recipe is online on LEU's website. That's
lovely. Thank you. Dr. Ali, before I jump to you, Mr. Karim, I would like to challenge this model a bit, if I may.
Sure.
So obviously it's presenting a lot of opportunities, whether on all the sides. We're talking students, we're talking industry, we're talking the university, academia. But going through a bit of research, I came across an interesting article that basically challenges this model in a way where it says does it push or orient the research to go more towards commercial and move away from the real depth and the meaning of knowledge creation through research? This is the first challenge that actually I came across, and I would like to discuss that. In addition to, not so easy, doctor. There are many more challenges that I found, but I'm sure you will be able to describe this more clearly. So the second challenge is the change in the teaching curricula. So at universities, once the focus is really to try and push this commercialization aspect, are we teaching to focus on that? Are we focusing on the corporate interests because this is where the money comes in, as opposed to really focusing on the core and the meaning behind that? And lastly, and this goes back to the conflict of interest that Professor Maroon was actually talking about, I believe, in the first segment. So is the professor more focused on developing spin-offs, developing commercialization because he is also in the core, or no? On the contrary, this is a complementary thing. So please, if you would like to elaborate.
Yeah, so sure. So the three questions that you asked are intertwined with each other.
Okay.
So I'm going to answer like all together. First of all, we are not telling the faculty you need to focus on just solving problems for the industry and leave your research. That's not what we're. And by the way, like not all faculty would like to work with industry.
True.
So there are some faculty that will want to publish for
academic purposes and for growth
and research purposes without actual and industrial applications. And there are faculty, especially young ones, that have the proper momentum to work with industry and have the proper experience. So we cater for both, and that's something that all the universities should have, because you mentioned the curriculum and integration with the curriculum. The curriculum should be based on the needs of the
society and the industry, exactly.
and the industry, and that's something that we are also working on improving throughout that. And when it comes to the IP or the conflict of interest related to
the role of the professor between be teaching and getting courses and credits versus working on.
So we did not remove that aspect, because the industrial hub is one of the things that we have under the BDGA, but we also have the innovation center, which if a faculty's research can be transformed into an area, that's where it will go.
Lovely.
So we did not remove any aspect from the university. We just changing the way of this machine works and adapting it so that it can serve the industry in a way.
Lovely.
So that we'll be able to bridge this gap.
That's great. So it's a foolproof model. So thank you for clarifying that. Mr. Ghorayeb, أهلا وسهلا فيك. And so I think with the last part of this panel, we're going to really get and grasp your input when it comes to the industry. So what alternative relationship can we develop? So we spoke academia, we spoke research, we spoke innovation, and everything in between. What other creative ways can we think of to build this relationship between industry and academia? Maybe ones that you have adopted at Algorithm that you would like to share.
Yes, I'm not sure if my mic is working. Is it working?
Do you have a green? Is it? There you go. It's fine.
Yes, that's a great question. So one thing that if you want, one option where industries can work with academia is, of course, to concretize, to make concrete, as we talked earlier, the research and development. I must say, allow me here to give you a little bit of context. Research and development in pharma is very challenging, and there are very few drugs, very few original drugs which make it to the market in Lebanon and in the Middle East. I'm not saying that there are no R&D. Of course there are R&D, but very few drugs make it to the market simply because it's very challenging. I'm sure that a lot of us know that it's a market that is super regulated. You need a lot of funds. You need millions of dollars of investment to make a drug in the market. It takes like 13 years. As well of development, because there are several clinical trials. After developing the drugs, you need to make clinical trials 1, 2, 3, sometimes 4 on bigger pools of patients. So, of course, we can collaborate with universities when it comes to R&D in pharma, and we strive for excellence. We are open for all kind of innovation, for all kind of collaboration, but we have to keep in mind that it is challenging. ونحن عقدة, like we say in Arabic.
Definitely.
Yes.
Beyond research, Mr. Ghorayeb, any other types of relationships? I'm talking maybe how can you integrate students within what you do, maybe get consultancies from faculty members. I'm just curious to see what other types of collaboration can be built to be able to close the whole loop.
Definitely. So we do have smaller scale collaboration with universities, and we encourage all deans, all doctors here to collaborate with us or with other as well industries in pharma. One thing that we do, for example, is a joint program with LAU in order to give to expose students to life, if you want, in pharma. So this is a 3-credit course. As I said, it's a joint program. We do this as part of our CSR, corporate social responsibility. So we are not paid, but we do it with pleasure because we want to expose students to life in pharma. So it's as I said, it's a 3-credits course. There is a how do we call it, a project, a graded project at the end. And it's a rotational program because the pharma is becoming a very complex business. I don't want to call it a business, a very complex sector. It's no more restricted to sales, marketing, and manufacturing. Usually when we are students, we say, oh, I want to work in sales, I want to work in manufacturing. It's no more the case. It's still the case, but it's becoming very, very broad. So there are jobs in the medical field, which are becoming more complex. You have jobs in regulatory as well, in business development, in tenders management, in forecast planning, in OPEX, operational excellence. I work in operational excellence, for example. My job is to increase efficiencies inside the industry.
Wonderful.
Okay, so this is one thing that we do. Another thing is we provide courses inside faculties as well on hot topics. Like the AI is becoming a very hot topic
everywhere.
Right now.
Yes,
exactly, and we all know that it allows, it creates some shortcuts in healthcare. We also allow some faculty members to be part of our board because we like to be exposed to the latest intricacy and the latest data in healthcare in order to provide the best strategy for us. And we also, finally, we participate in career fairs in order to orient students because, as I said, the pharma world is becoming complex and we usually receive a lot of CVs on these days. Yes.
Gentlemen, I would just like to ask for your help to help me conclude this panel. So just because I won't have enough time to conclude it myself, and I already believe exceeded the time, and I think Nadine is already going nuts. So very quickly, we went from private universities, public university, role of funding agency, and then we concluded with the industry. So in 2 words, how can we summarize the importance of this collaboration and to bridge really between academia and industry?
Okay, first of all, like the thing that prevents the collaboration between the industry and academia, which is the trust, that's something that's behind us at this stage. And the panel that you had today had all aspects of the collaboration that can be done between industry and academia. And if I just wanted to end it with one sentence, is that the collaboration is key for everything. So this is an open call for industries to tell them the results that academia can deliver is something that you should rely on. That's not something that you should be afraid to start with. And the program, such as the Lebanon Innovate program, is trying to break this. This
open all doors, let's say.
Yes,
they're trying to open all
doors.
potentials and all doors.
So that's an open call for all industries and universities
to work together.
To work together for collaboration. Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Ali. Mr. Ghorayeb, any last 3 words?
Yes, very quickly. An innovation can hardly make it to the market, as you said, if you don't have this triangular framework that we talked about, which is industry, faculties, and business support. And I'm very happy to see that this triangular framework is taking shape, and I'm sure that we will end up seeing a lot of innovations that are making it. you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Very insightful.
Thank you.
Thank you.